Hi, I'm Luce DeBay, and I love to talk about movies 24/7. I've been fascinated with films as long as I can remember, and I upload weekly. Today I'm going to be talking about all the upcoming 2024 comic book movies that are coming out. All right, let's get started. So not all these movies have an official release date, so I'm just basically doing it by alphabetical order. So all the movies I'm talking about, I'm just going by alphabetical order. All right, so the first movie on the list is the Crow remake. So this one's interesting. I absolutely love the original Crow movie with Brandon Lee. It's one of my favorite comic movies and movies, period. Just think it's an awesome, beautiful, dark comic movie. It's an amazing movie. And, Brandon Lee tragically passed away on the set of that movie. So just like, I never wanted to watch the sequels come because of that, and definitely didn't want it to be remade because this kind of feels distasteful. I just felt like they kind of should just leave it be. But the thing that gets me more excited for this one is the casting. Originally Jason Momoa was going to be cast, which I was not excited for that at all. Like like Jason Momoa, but I don't think he fits the character for the Crow. But Bill Skarsgård is going to be the Crow. I think he's an amazing actor. He was amazing in Barbarian and as Pennywise. I think he's much more, much better fit and much better pick for the Crow as Eric Craven. So yeah, I'm a little bit more excited. And I'll probably do like a marathon, maybe do a ranking when the new one comes out. I'll watch the ones I haven't watched and see what the other ones are like, because I really do love that original movie. So I'm curious about this one. Like I said, I didn't really want to remake because of what happened to Brandon Lee, but I'm getting a little bit excited because this Bill Skarsgård being the Crow, and it's a new Crow movie, so I hope it's really good. Next up is Deadpool 3. I'm really hyped for this one. The fact that we're getting Hugh Jackman back, and it's going to be like a buddy multiverse movie with Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. That sounds amazing. Supposed to be getting a lot of cameos. This sounds like a perfect Deadpool movie. I love the first two. I thought they were phenomenal, like hilarious movies. Ryan Reynolds is like the perfect casting for Deadpool. So excited to see what we're gonna get. Like the story is gonna be, um, just simply that the fact that we're getting Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman in a movie, and we get the classic yellow suit for Hugh Jackman. That's already perfect. It's supposed to be like a celebration of the Fox universe, and also poking fun at the mistakes. So it just sounds like a perfect Deadpool movie. I'm really excited for it. Next up is Joker, Folie à Deux. Sorry if I mispronounced that. I probably did. But I love the first Joker movie. Thought it was amazing. Todd Phillips did an amazing job. I like the message of you know, how some people treat them mentally ill, and just like some of the messages and themes of the movie. I thought the ending was super dark, um, and shocking, and in the best way possible. Definitely stuck with you, very memorable. Joaquin Phoenix is an amazing Joker. Don't think we necessarily need a sequel. But it's so cool that we're getting one because Lady Gaga is going to be Harley Quinn. I think that's an amazing choice. There's supposed to be some musical sequences in this movie, which I'm not super excited for because I'm not a musical fan. But Lady Gaga, I mean, she's an amazing singer, so she could. I think they can make it work. So yeah, I'm definitely very intrigued to see how they're going to continue the story. I'm glad that Harley Quinn's coming in as Lady Gaga and getting the same director. So I'm really curious to see what's going to happen. And this next one is interesting. Um, Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 1, 2, and 3. Um, so yeah, we're getting a three-part Crisis on Infinite Earths animated movies this year. So I think that's really cool. It's supposed to be the conclusion of the Tomorrowverse, which is kind of pretty soon because including these three movies, there's only going to be 10 movies, which is really short. But it makes sense because James Gunn is starting his new DC universe. So everything else has to close out. Like DCU just ended, so it makes sense that the Tomorrowverse will be ending too because he's going to be starting animated movies as well. So this will be conclusion. And I'm really glad they're doing a three-parter because Crisis on Infinite Earths. I am a little familiar with the story, and I love the story of Crisis on Infinite Earths. It's a ginormous, huge, amazing, epic story. you could definitely not do it with one movie or even two. So a three-parter is perfect. And looks like the first one's gonna be around 90 minutes. I hope all of them are about 90 minutes, so we get like just like an epic three-parter. So yeah, I hope it works out good. There's not too many plot details or anything. It just was, we got a little teaser that we're gonna get like this three-part Crisis on Infinite Earth movie this year. So I'm really excited for that. I don't know what the gap's gonna be between release, but um, we're gonna get all of them this year, so that's pretty cool. So I don't know if some people are gonna wait to watch them all back to back or just watch them, when they come out. But I'm definitely very intrigued for sure. Um, Next up is Craven the Hunter, another Sony spin-off like the Venom and Morbius movies. This one is a little bit different because it's going to be an R-rated one, which is exciting. And Aaron Taylor Johnson's going to be playing Craven. We did get a trailer to this movie. It's supposed to come out last year, but it got pushed back to the actor and writer strikes. So yeah, it looks fun enough. Cool that we're getting an R-rated movie in this universe. And Russell Crowe's in it. Rhino's supposed to be in it. Yeah, so it could be interesting. I'm curious how it's going to work out. Enjoyed the first Venom movie. Is really fun, surprisingly fun and entertaining. Really disappointed by Venom 2, and Morbius was pretty bad. Some of the worst post-credit scenes I've ever seen. But yeah, I'm excited to see if this is going to be one of the better ones. Um, and next up after that is another Sony spin-off movie. This is Madam Web. This is the one we're getting three Sony's Sony. I guess you call it Sonyverse movies this year. So we're getting three. So the one I'm probably the most excited for, because I think Madam Web's a really cool character, and yeah, none of these movies have Spider-Man, which is of course disappointing. But this one at least has like some like protagonist, like they have like Julia Carpenter and like they have like Spider Woman. Yeah, I really like the cast. It's like a really stacked cast of amazing actresses: Dakota Johnson, Isabel Merced, Sydney Sweeney, Celeste O'Connor, Emma Roberts, and also Adam Scott's going to be in it. So already a really good cast. The villain looks interesting. He looks like an evil Spider-Man. I enjoyed the trailer. It looks, it kind of looks like a throwback comic movie that would come out in 2005 that I probably would have loved as a kid. But yeah, I'm excited to see this, opening day on Dolby, and this looks like a fun Sonyverse movie. So hopefully it's good. Next up is The Old Guard 2. This is the first one came out like Netflix like in 2020 or something like that, or maybe earlier. I honestly don't remember when it came out. But just like a unique comic book movie that was very different from most comic movies, just like about these immortal characters. I honestly don't remember too much about it, so there's not much I can say. Just remember it stars Charlize Theron. That's all I remember, and involved immortal characters. So yeah, I'm excited for the sequel and see what they can bring to it, and hopefully it's better and more memorable than the first one. Next up is Venom 3. Like I said, we're getting three Sonyverse movies this year. I can't say I'm particularly excited for this one because I really enjoyed the first one. I love the bromance between Eddie and Venom. Second one's really disappointing though. It kind of just felt like a filler movie. Not much was progressed in the story at all, really, and it just kind of dropped the ball. And they just set things up they just didn't promise. So, well, hopefully this one's good. Hopefully they get a good villain, and hopefully they have a good story. But yeah, there's just not. I don't. It doesn't feel like there's much to these movies anymore. So, hopefully, this one wins everyone back over, and hopefully it's a really good movie. Last movie on the list is Watchmen. There's a DC animated Watchmen movie coming out, which is pretty cool. I thought Zack Snyder's version was awesome. It's like a shot for shot, like basically shot for shot telling of the graphic novel just put into the movie. I'm just not sure what more like a DC anime movie could bring to like a Watchmen movie, because I never read the graphic novel, um, but I was told that Zack Snyder's movie was very, very faithful. But I am curious to see what they can do with the Watchmen movie. I don't know if they're going to switch. They're going to do another like straight from the comics like adaptation, or they're going to switch things up a little bit, do things a little different. But I'm really curious either way. But yeah, that's the list. I really looked hard to find. I wanted to dig really hard to make sure I found all the comic book movies that are coming out, like Marvel, DC, all these like other movies. That's all the ones I could find. So I'm fairly positive I got all of them, unless there's some that are not announced yet or just are going to be announced later. But fairly certain I got all the ones that are coming out. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Let me know what you guys are most excited for comic book movie wise that are coming out this year. All right, thank you guys so much for watching this video. You guys have a great day and take care. Bye.